everybody, it is Keeley. I am coming to you live tonight because I finished the cover page of the Moments Like This cut above kit, and I just wanted to show you what that all entailed. I'm going to go kind of fast. I have my phone in the holder. I attempted to turn my laptop on so I could see comments. This is turning into a regular thing now, and my laptop decided it needed to do an update. So again, I will check your comments after I'm done with the video to see if you had any questions or any comments. So this was the cover page. Earlier today, I went through the whole grouping of the kit itself and what all comes in the actual kit, and then all the extras that I had purchased to be able to create double page layouts. So instead of doing the kit as is, which can be done as a calendar, so that you're only creating this layout on the left, and then you would do, this would be the cover of the calendar, and then you would do January through December. I have chosen to purchase two of the kits, not the calendar kit, but just the cut above kit, and create double page layouts to go into an album. So this looks like a double page layout, but this is actually going to be the cover page. So the left page here is how basically the calendar kit itself kind of looked, and then the page on the right is from the second kit that I did. And what I'm doing here is we are turning this page here, the one on the left, into flip flaps for the page on the right. Okay, so it's going to be one page, but with two 6 by 12 flip flaps, and I'm going to show you how to do those. When I did these two layouts, the only things I used, and I don't think you can see it on my screen because my phone isn't up high enough, is I'll just show you the items I used. I used a Tombow tape runner to put my pieces down. That's it. Everything is pre-cut as I showed you in the prior video. I didn't need a scissors. I didn't need my paper trimmer, other than if you're doing the kit as is. I needed the paper trimmer to be able to cut this 12 by 12 sheet in half. So at 6 inches, I cut this one in half. And then I took a piece of Glacier cardstock and I cut that also in half to be the other side of my flip flaps. Okay, I'll show you that in a little bit more detail. This is not a close to my heart item that we sell. It was made by EK Success, and it is just filled with baby powder. So I used this to turn stickers into 3D items. So instead of sticking this directly down to the paper, I turned it over and I did this on the back of the sticker, which made the sticker not sticky anymore, and then added my 3D foam right here. These are the thick 3D foam dots. Okay, so instead of using the 3D foam roll, I chose to use dots on this one just because I had a whole bunch of them. It comes with 2 sheets of the bigger dots and 2 sheets of the smaller dots. Those are the only tools that I used. Then for embellishments, this is the old school. The very first one that we had was the clear shimmer brush. Okay, and I'll show you these layouts up close and what's going on there. If you hear me sniffle, I apologize. I went for a run today. It was 70 degrees, guys. 70 degrees in Verona, which is a suburb of Madison today. And so I was like, I need to get outside. So I went for a walk with my mom and dad and aunt around the neighborhood for a little bit. They went home and I decided it was too nice. I needed to attempt a run. And for those of you guys that know me, I've been having issues. Like, I was a runner. I had issues with my right ankle swelling for no known reason. Been to the doctor, had MRIs, couldn't figure it out, but it would just swell and it hurt. I have been doing a lot of walking over the summer and COVID, so as soon as it was nice out, going for walks, and then started riding my Peloton, and my ankle has not swollen, knock on wood, in quite some time. So I've slowly been working up on the treadmill, and so today I decided and I went for a 2-mile run. But when I got done, I got this little teeny tiny tickle in my right nostril, which is driving me insane, and it's causing me to sneeze left and right. So hopefully I don't sneeze, and it's not the COVID, guys, because I am tested on a weekly basis on Tuesdays, and Sean is tested on a weekly basis on Fridays, and we have been negative. He's been negative for like 30 some weeks now, and I just had my 6th negative test. So not the COVID, just allergies, I think. All right, back to the topic at hand. I'm trying to hurry tonight because Nathan and Sean just got home from volleyball. Nathan's taking a shower and they wanted to watch an episode of Lost. As I told you guys before, Sean and I have seen it. It's from 2004. We are starting season 4 out of the 6 seasons, and the kids absolutely love it. It's been fun to rewatch it and see what's going on. These are the only embellishments that I used on these 2 pages, other than popping stickers up and pre-cut pieces or punch outs with the 3D foam tape. These super cute little vellum flowers, they already have adhesive on the back, little teeny tiny glue dots on, and I will point those out on the layouts as well. So what I did is I created, before I put any of the embellishments on here, I took this 12 by 12 layout and I cut it in half. I cut it at 6 inches, okay? As you can see, it is cut in 2 pieces. It always makes me cringe when I do it because I'm like, please don't let me mess up because I know these are going in a flip flap, and if I cut it in half, then how do I fix that? But it's an easy cut, 6 inches, right? So what is a flip flap? Here is a 6 by 12 flip flap. On one side, it has this tab on it, and this has adhesive. This would stick to the top of your page protector. So you have a 12 by 12 page protector, which I have here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You'd have a 12 by 12 page protector, and you're going to attach it at the very top of that page protector. And then when you go to open it, you have extra place for your photos. Very cool, right? I love doing them. You just have to be very careful and be very precise on where you're going to place that, because that adhesive is very, very sticky and you don't want to mess up where you're sticking it. So on this 12 by 12, I'm going to show you up close the things that I did add to it before attempting to do it. So there is this little 3 by 4. It's kind of hard to see. It's scalloped. It was a pre-cut, or no, sorry, it wasn't pre-cut. It was a punch out. So I punched that out. This arrow was a sticker. And this happy, happy, happy is also a sticker. I put this one completely down flat on the paper. This one I added, I used my baby powder in here to make it not sticky anymore and added 3D foam tape on it. So you can probably see that now, that it's got some dimension to it. Over here, again, this little heart was a sticker. Hopefully you guys can see this. I added a little 3D dot behind it. And the only other thing on this page is I used the shimmer brush. I used the clear. I love using the clear on images just to give them a little bit of sparkle and shine. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well on the video because I can't look at my laptop to see since it's still updating. But I used it on the 3 hearts. The open heart here and these 2 open hearts. I just use the shimmer and it's fun and it's relaxing, and it doesn't matter if you stay in the lines or not, but it's a pretty little sparkle to it. On this page, on the bottom half of this one, again, this scallop pink striped piece with a little place for any journaling that you want to do was a punch out, as well as this piece. This peacock stripe piece was a punch out. The 2021 and this heart were also punch outs. Easy peasy, just punch them right out. They almost fall out, really, guys. I added 3D foam tape. Can you see that? 3D foam tape to all 4 numbers and this heart. Again, I used the shimmer brush on this heart and these 3 hearts over here to give them a little bit of sparkle. Maybe if I did it in the daylight, you might be able to see the sparkle a little bit better. And then I also traced the black line of 2021 in the shimmer pen just to give it a little bit of extra sparkle on there. There are 4 cute little flowers right here. There's one on the bottom of the one. There's one right here, here, and up here. This little peacock heart, again, was a sticker that I added a 3D foam tape to. Easy peasy, went together super fast. Okay, I'm just gonna set that over here. This was a piece of Glacier cardstock. It was 12 by 12. Our cardstock is 2-sided. So I'm gonna turn it around here so that you can see. One side is the real side, the real color. So this is the real color of Glacier. The darker side is always the real color. The back side of it is always a lighter color. So we have 40 shades of cardstock, 40 different colors, plus white and black and colonial white. So we really have 43 colors, but 40 of them are 2-sided. Okay, so 40 of them have the darker and then the lighter. Our cardstock is also white core, so if I were to tear this, you would see white. So it's fun to do cards and layouts and to be able to distress. Some people like it, some people don't, but it is fun to do. So on what we did is on the dark side, I cut out 3 pieces of cardstock for photo mats on that one. And again, 3 of photo mats on this one. And when I did it, I cut it first, and then I went back and I attempted to make sure that these all lined up when I added them. Those are going to be the inside flap of our flip flap. So it's going to look like you're going to flip this one over this way, and this piece this way, and then this one this way, and this one this way, right? Before I stick those into the flip flap, I'm going to go over on the right side page so that we can put that one into the page protector, and then we'll add those. On this one, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I will bring it back up here to the top. Again, it was the exact same base page because it was just from a second kit. Again, I added the scallop punch out from the second kit, the peacock stripes from the second kit, and the light pink from the second kit. These 6x4, nope, the photo is 6x4. So these are probably, well, I'm not doing any math, a little bit bigger, we'll say. These 2 gray pieces with the fun leaves, these were pre-cut pieces. So these are pieces that already came. You didn't have to cut them. They were already in the kit. This cute little tab for a date was a punch out. Again, it was the sticker from the second kit, the arrow. So I put a 3D foam tape piece behind the back of the arrow, and then this part of the arrow and the skinny part, I used, again, the powder so that I can still stick my photo underneath there quite easily. I don't want to pull that up. It's a little bit sticky under here, but I'd be able to slide a photo in. Again, this is a punch out the heart, and I used the shimmer brush on it. And then this was a sticker, Little Moments, and I added a little piece of foam tape behind that on the outside here so that it pops up. The heart up here is a sticker with 3D foam tape, and the heart down here, the peacock one, is a sticker with foam tape. Again, there are 3 flowers here, here, and here, and then I added 1 teeny tiny one down here. And these 3 hearts also have the shimmer brush. Down here, these 3 hearts have the shimmer brush. So I tried to do it so that the bottom of the left page has the flowers and the top of the right page has the flowers. Because see, as you can tell, this bottom is the exact same. It's the same base. I put the flowers on this one, but I didn't put them on this side that time. So that pretty much, and the kits come with the 4x6 placeholders on this one, okay? We only had to, because the flip flap is not part of a kit, it's not part of the calendar, so that's why I had to create placeholders for that one, photo holders. But this one comes with them, so I added them on here. And then on the back of these, where my photos go, I always add 3D foam tape to those just so that it pops up and gives it a little bit more dimension. I learned that from Close to My Heart whenever in their layouts that they create in the idea book. When we could go to convention, you could see all of the artwork from the idea books. And every single photo, placeholder, or photo that's on their layouts always had 3D foam tape just to make it a little bit puffier and a little bit more dimension to it. You can add, so what I used was the thick 3D foam tape, but we also sell thin. So I personally like the thicker on my layouts, and I use the thin on my cards. The thin is great for cards because it can go through the mailing system and you're not charged extra postage for it, and it have no problems with that. I love this cover page because this teeny tiny 1/8 of an inch gray border just makes the white pop, right? Makes the colors on here pop. So I'm going to add that baby into my page protector. I use the Close to My Heart page protectors. These bad boys are super thick. They are definitely well above other companies' layout or page protectors. These are thick. You don't have to worry about your holes tearing at all. And there is a gutter on the side. So we're going to add this in here. There is a gutter on the side here. So you can put these in both a 3-ring binder, right? The D kind where they flap open and you have that big D ring in the center, or you can put them in a post bound and be able to where they stick closer together but lay, you know, just like a little bit of a V in between. You can choose to do either way. All right, so we have the 12x12. The original base page is now in there. So now I'm going to load up, and there's a Keeley hair. I'm going to load up my page, or my flip flaps. There we go. So the thing to know with flip flaps is this side, this is where the adhesive is, right? You want to make sure that you can bend that under because that's the part that's going to make it flap, right? You're going to flap it that way. So that means that the back side is where the opening is, okay? Because you want to cover that. So you'd still be able to, when it's when it's sealed down and it's on the page protector, when you flip it up, you're still able to get at your stuff. So even though I don't have photos on, I'll be able to pull that back out and add them. But this is how I do it. This is easy, right? Because it's easy to see. That's the graphics and stuff I want to show. This again is also easy, but had there been graphics or something on, you want to make sure that you have it in the right orientation for when you flip it. Since this is just photo placeholders, it doesn't matter whether I had it this way or that way. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to flip it. So we want it to go in this way, okay? So you can do it, I just do it this way. I stick them right on in. And you can do one at a time or attempt to do both, which is what I'm doing, is trying to do both at once. And of course, because I'm live, it doesn't want to get in there. All right, let's just put one in at a time then. Because I might be getting stuck on the or on the photo wells on that other one. I'm trying to keep my head out of the camera. I just bumped it. There's that Keeley hair. All right. That one's in. Happy, happy. And let's stick the other one in. What am I kind of? There we go. It's really not that difficult. And if you need to, sometimes you might need to trim down the paper. Like if you're getting a little bit of bulge, you could like take just a tiny bit off, but I think it was just having a problem getting in. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's kind of what it looks, right? You would have this layout down. We're gonna adhere. It's gonna go on just like this and line it up so that the top of this is at the top of your protector, right? So that when you go to open, voila. Okay. All right, let's do the other one. Now this one you want to open, you want it to go down. So you're going to make sure that your sticky part would be down below. And then you're going to load it up. Okay. Got that one in. Flip it over. Doesn't matter which way this one goes in because it's just photos. There we go. It might also help if I wasn't standing on a step stool, because I stand on the step stool to attempt to look into the camera or into my phone, but I can't really see anyway. So if I wasn't standing on this little step stool, it would probably be easier. All right, so we got it in. I'll bring it back over here. All right, we got it here and we got it here. So does that make sense now, kind of what a flip flap is? We'll open this one and it'll come down like this one, and we'll open this one and it'll come down here. So you really have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos on this one layout. This is the cover of the 2021 album, or it wouldn't even have to be a cover, right? It could just be a layout of like New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day, I guess, you know, something that you had lots of photos of. You could place photos here, here, and here on the cover if you wanted to too, or you could just leave it as that's just decorative. All right, I am gonna get off my step stool now though, so that I'm closer. I can't see anything on the phone now, so if you are texting or messaging, not texting, but messaging, I can't see it. All right, I am going to line this up now. So I make sure that I have a great crease on this. It's already creased for the, you know, but I make sure that I just fold it over a little bit more. Like I said, this is going to be super sticky, so you're going to want to get it on there pretty good, pretty lined up from the start. Okay, can you see? All right, and I don't have fingernails, so this sometimes gets a little tricky. All right, the adhesive backing is off. Now it's go time. And I also try not to stick my fingers too much onto the sticky part because you might see fingerprints. It's not that big a deal, but I just try to keep my fingers as close to the edge as possible. I'm going to bring this down just so that I don't have to try to stick my head in the camera very closely. And I'm going to adhere that side and adhere that side. Flip it and then rub it on. Just to make sure that it's down good and sticky. So you kind of have like this, just a little bit of a line showing. To me, not a big deal. If you did not want to have this line showing, you could adhere the stickiness directly to your layout and then cut the page protector. But I'm fine with not doing that. I'm fine with it showing just a little bit, just like that. Cool, cool, cool. I love doing flip flaps. All right, let's do the bottom one. And a lot of times when I do the bottom one too, instead of trying to line it up here, I flip it over and do it so that I can, again, do this top side. And it would be here. And it's kind of, you know, nice that it has this border so that you can try to line that border up and get it as close and precise as you want. All right, let's try to take this off again. Nope, I had it. There we go. Throw that in the garbage. Grab it on the edges here again. And I'm trying to line it up there. And then looking onto the side here and lining it up there. Flipping it over. And smoothing out all that adhesive. Getting that bad boy to stick. Voila! Cover page is done. Here we go. You flip it. And there we go. So now, tomorrow night, hopefully, if I have time to work on some more layouts, then I will end up putting the left page of the next one here and the right page here. This is the only one that I used an actual flip flap on in the book. If you had other layouts, we sell other sizes. We sell them in 5x7, 4x6, 3x4, 4x4, 3x3, and 2x2, I believe. We also sell them as the 6x12s, so you can do this, or you could do them on the sides, so you could flip them this way. And we also sell them as, what other size? Is it 4x12 and 6x12? So it's like a shorter one and a bigger one. I don't even honestly remember, because we used to carry a whole bunch of like the bigger ones, and then they discontinued the bigger ones and just left us with these. But they brought another size back. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. All right, if you guys have any questions about how I put this flip-flap page together, the cover page of my 2021 album, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. Otherwise, I am going to stand on my step stool so I can turn my live off. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. I'll talk to you guys later.